Hey everyone, welcome to Opening Act. My name is Kayo, and today we are opening up a new pair of Nike AirMax. Alright, we have a new box over here. It was sent over to us by our friends over at Nike. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And this one is in the black/bright crimson Volt colorway. And I actually really like this shoe. I'm very excited to unbox them. I actually haven't worn them yet. I've had them for a while, but I haven't worn them because I've been wearing my other pair of AirMax 720s a lot. And I have them right here so we can talk about them a bit. This is the AirMax 720 in the, let's look that up, carbon gray. And this is actually the first shoe that I actually ever unboxed on social media. I actually unboxed it on my IGTV at Kayo if you want to follow me on Instagram. And that did really well on Instagram. So I put it on YouTube, on my personal YouTube page, and it also did really well. And that's one of the reasons why I started doing sneaker unboxings and unboxings in general, was because I realized that people actually wanted to see my shoes. These guys have gotten a lot of time on foot. I've worn this pretty much every week, at least a couple of days, and since I got them, and I really do like these shoes. But this big air bubble is not as cushy as the React, but as you wear it more, as with all of these big air bubbles, it starts to become more squishy, it starts to become more flexible, and then it becomes like, I mean, this is a beater. As you can see, I've gotten a lot of wear out of this shoe, and I probably wear this at least once or twice a week. That's saying a lot because I do have a good number of sneakers. If you're not used to walking with heels, kind of the difference between the height in the heel and the height in the toe might be a bit disorienting for some people. But I actually prefer shoes with heels, like my leather shoes that I wear for like special occasions and weddings and stuff. I prefer to have a little bit more of a heel. So let's get to this new box. This is the AirMax 720 in the black bright crimson Volt colorway, size 9.5 for men's. And one of the cool things about the AirMax 720 is that they put both the men's size and the women's size on the label. So it says 9.5 for men and size 11 for women. And why is that important? Because some of these models actually get announced as women's only colorways, but there's nothing different about the shoe except for the color. So if you feel like you want a color in a colorway that they say is a women's colorway, all you have to do is look at the label. Generally in Nike, I think it's plus 1.5 sizes up. So in this case, 9.5 plus 1.5 is 11, and that's how you get the women's size. So, you could just do the math and figure out which size is yours, but it's nice that this one has both on the label, especially for a model which anyone can wear. So let's look at this box. This is the standard AirMax 720 box. It's a black box. On the box, you have some spot lamination of all of the different Air technologies and logos over the years. You have Air, Nike Air, AirMax 360, AirMax Zoom Air, AirMax 90. You flip open the lid, you actually have a tissue paper that has all of those same logos here. So if you have a hard time making them out in the spot lamination on the top, you can see it right here on the tissue. Let's open up the tissue, and here is the shoe. That shoe is fire. Look at that. This is the AirMax 720 in the black/bright crimson Volt colorway. The profile of the shoe, the silhouette, is something that I've come very much to be a fan of. It's like a new kind of dad shoe, I guess. And then the shoe body itself is kind of this shiny. It's got a very 90s vibe to it in terms of the material that they use. This is not the same iridescent material that they use on the original colorway. I think it's called the Aurora Borealis colorway of the AirMax 720. This is a lot more classic, strangely enough. The laces use a hidden lacing system, which we saw in earlier AirMaxes, I believe starting within 95. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then the shoe itself changes color. It gradiates from the bottom to the top, and the top is black, gradiating down into Volt. And the gradient is not a straight gradient. It has these little dots, very similar to the Kirby dots on the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Jordan 1s, where it had dots on it. This is something like that. Not exactly the same, but it does remind me of like kind of that ink registration on old-time printers. And let's compare it over here to the old AirMax, where this gradient went from back to front and this one goes from top to bottom. This one kind of had its boomerang pod hidden by the color, and this one they're really trying to make it pop. We move down to the midsole and outsole, which is one big thing. You're actually stepping on the air unit, which is unlike older AirMaxes where the air unit is inside and then you have an outsole. In this shoe, you are stepping right on the air unit. You can see the bottom. You have traction all the way around. But here in the middle, there's a section of foam and some rubber here in the center, and that helps add to some stability for the shoe. And this is, I believe, the highest air unit that Nike has ever made. So you have the Vapor Max, which I think was the most amount of air, like total amount of air, and this one is the highest, so it comes up higher here in the back, and it has that kind of high heel shoe effect. This entire outsole, apparently, I'm told, is made of recycled material, up to 75% recycled material inside this air bubble. So it comes from waste plastic and they put it back into the shoe. So it's good to see that a brand like Nike is starting to take that very much into consideration when putting the shoe together. Things I like about the shoe is that with my previous AirMax, they're really easy to pair. It's easy to pick pants with. You can wear them with shorts as well. But the thing that I really like about this fun colorway, it has summer colors, but you can also wear it during the rainy season because it's still pretty black, and that's gonna hide a lot of the dirt, I guess. All right, so this is the AirMax 720 in the black/crimson tint Volt colorway. It's a lot of Volt. I do like it. I think this is my first pair of Volt shoes. What do you think of these shoes? Do you own a pair of AirMax 720? Please do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please do click the thumbs up button and the notification bell. It helps us a lot. And do follow us on Instagram. I am at Kayo on Instagram, Adjima Mag on Instagram, and of course at Honeycomb Manila, which is our collaborative studios in Double Dragon Plaza, where we basically run our co-working space. So please do like those things and click on subscribe, super important. Thank you very much. I've been Kayo. This is the AirMax 720, and peace.